Hey guys, time for our next math lesson. So we already did decimal addition, and this is basically the same strategy, but just with a few reminders about how to do subtraction. So I lined up my decimals vertically. As you can see, I kept my ones in line, my decimals in line, my tenths in line. Oh, weird. There's nothing in the hundredths place. So what could I put here to keep the place? Oh, you're right, a zero. I'm just going to put a zero in there to keep the place. Because if you put a zero at the end of a decimal number, way long after the decimal, if it's at the very end, it does not change the value. So what I'm going to do here first is make an estimate. So 13 and 87 tenths. That's pretty close to 14. I know this because the tenths digit is an 8. That's 5 or above. So I'm going to move this up to a 4, which makes it 14. Rounding up to 14. So the next one, 4 and 1/10, or 4 and 10 hundredths, that's only a 1. So that's going to stay at a 4. It's not going to round up to a 5. 14 minus 4 is 10. So that's my estimate. I'm going to keep that for later to see if my answer makes sense. So now I can do my calculation. First checking. Are my hundredths in line? Are my tenths in line? Am my decimal in line? Great. All my place values in decimal are in line, vertically. So now I can just subtract like I normally would. 7 minus 0 is 7. 8 minus 1 is also 7. Okay, I'm going to forget the decimal for right now. I'll put that back in later. 3 minus 4. Uh-oh, I don't have enough. I need to borrow from the next column. So really, I'm borrowing a 10. So this is going to change to a 0 because I'm borrowing a 10. 3 plus 10 is 13. So I borrowed a 10 from the tens column to go with my ones. That's why this is a 13 now. So 13 minus 4 is 9. And then this is a 0, so there's nothing left. So if I look back over at my estimate was 10. So the decimal's not going to go here. It's not 977. That doesn't make sense. It's not going to go here. It's not 97 and 7/10. Oh, it's going to go right here. This makes sense. 9 and 77 tenths is very close to 10. Also, I can see that just like with addition, my decimals are lined up. So if your decimals aren't lined up, or your answer doesn't make sense with your estimate, you know you have a problem and you need to try again. So, hope this makes sense. And next up, we will have decimal multiplication.